My name is Caleb Rohr, and I am humbled and honored to be accepting this award today. My involvement with the Young Democrats of America and the Nebraska Young Democrats has been an incredibly enriching experience. I would like to thank everybody who has helped me get this far. Young people are rising in 2020, and we have a job and a responsibility to elect strong Democrats up and down the ballot, but we also have a responsibility to make ourselves heard. I would like to thank Lauren Williams, Brandon Langlois, Haley Mazur, John Turek, and Kid Alphabet, to name a few of the people who support and inspire me every day. Thank you so much for awarding this to me. I will make sure that we get to work in 2020.
My name is Lisa Quickie, and I'm very, very humbled to be receiving this award tonight. I really appreciated that Gwen and Sarah Howard nominated me for this in memory of Carrie. These are two senators that are the epitome of leadership and help guide me into being more active in the party. I appreciate their work, and I appreciate that in a time when senators could communicate and talk, and if they were working on a bill, they worked together in harmony for all of us. And I appreciate that because it's not like that anymore. And we need to get candidates elected who will make it that way again. So as a party, we must remain united to move that thought forward. Our state party continues to provide opportunities for involvement. Now it's up to all of us, not some of us, but all of us, to recruit and support candidates who can communicate effectively, negotiate when needed, and stand up for equity and justice for all. United, we will navigate a blue wave to victory.
Hi, I'm Roger Eshelman, and I want to tell you that early in October, I received my registration for my car. The taxes were due, and I always hate that like crazy. But this year was a little sweeter because right up in the corner of the envelope where the return address goes was the name Rachel Garver. And I was so excited that I went down to the DMV to pay my bill, and I went up to the counter and I put it there, and I said to the woman, "It was so nice to get a letter from Rachel Garver." And she said, "Really? You know Rachel Garver?" And I said, "Oh, yes." And she said, "Well, I've been told she's really nice." And I said, "Yes, she's nice, and she also has the right skill set to be a great county treasurer." I said, "We're so lucky to have her." But when I walked away, I began thinking, really, luck had nothing to do with it. We had a strategy as Democrats. On the one hand, we found a perfect candidate. On the other hand, we worked like crazy. And the end result was that she was a part of that blue wave. We were so excited after the spring citywide elections in Lincoln because we elected a wonderful progressive mayor. We ended up with a super majority on the city council. We have a Democratic majority on the county board. That blue wave continues. My point is that for me, all by myself, I can do very little. I really can't make an impact. I can try, but I can't hardly make a dent. But when we all work together, that man over there and that woman there and the young Democrats over here and those people making phone calls and those people knocking on doors, all of us together can have a huge impact, and we can make a difference. I was excited and surprised, amazed really, to be the recipient of the Bob Kerrey Award. But I'll try my best to live up to that award as we go forward and as we begin to work, all of us together, in electing Democrats in 2020. Thanks so much.
My name is Lilia Francisconi, and I am so happy for this award. It was a big surprise. I never expected that to happen. And some people have been asking me, what is this about? Why did you get it? And I said, well, because I am doing what I like. And now that I have more time and I have been lucky enough to have an education and skills and establish relationship with people, knowing and working for different organizations, I feel at this point in my life, I have all of this wealth and skills and tools that I need to pass it on to somebody. So I am investing my time in giving people, registering people to vote and doing voter registration. And one thing that I really like to do and feel very proud to be able to is, by being bilingual, I am able to connect the two sides. Those who have something to say, the candidates, the officers, the different organizations, they always have a message. And those recipients of that message, that because of the language barrier, they might not get it. So I feel really proud and really happy to be able to connect the two just by transmitting the messages. Those who have a voice and need to be heard, and those who have a message and also want somebody to listen to them. This has been a tremendous surprise. I am so happy and I'm so glad. And of course, it has to be with the Democratic Party because that's what my heart is. I do believe that each one of us, each person's responsibility to participate in a political process. And we all have something to do and we all have something to say. So I hope that I am living up to those expectations of others that have been nominating me to this wonderful award. So that's me. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Haley Mazur. I am incredibly thankful to be receiving this award. I am a proud queer woman Democrat from Hastings, Nebraska, who's been given a platform far bigger than I would have ever expected. I would love to thank everybody at the Buffalo County Young Democrats for being an incredibly amazing group of people who inspire me each and every day. I also want to thank every person who has encouraged me throughout the years: Robin Bodnall, Caleb Rohr, Kathy Jensen, and Dane Schmidt, just to name a few. You all allow me to keep going in the face of adversity. I promise to keep serving this state and serving all of you. The people of Nebraska are at the heart of my work, and I hope it can make all of you proud.
I really want to thank the Nebraska Democratic Party for the Ben Nelson Award. I think that this really should go to all of the Democrats out in the 3rd Congressional District because I wouldn't be getting it if it weren't for them. I've always believed that the only way you accomplish things are to have great people around you and great people that go out and implement whatever screwy idea one of us comes up with. I think that being a Democrat in the 3rd CD is difficult, but if we continue to build the party, we too will take it back. So we need everybody to get out and vote and to continue the fight. And I want to thank my co-chair, associate chair, Terry Sigler, for doing this to me. And remember what I told you. So thanks again.
My name is Pastor Janet Goodman Banks, and I'd first like to honor God and His Son Jesus, give a shout out to my late parents, Mr. Roy Lee Goodman Sr. and Miss Johnny Lee Goodman McNeil, Also to my late godfather, Mr. John Andrews Sr., and my loving godmother, Miss Daisy Andrews. I am a 10-year breast cancer survivor. I am blessed to see another day. I am also blessed so that I can fight another day for health care, for civil rights, for human rights, and for mass incarceration. I want to also thank Ms. Jane Klebb for this prestigious award. I also want to thank all of you who nominated me and to everyone who is excited about me receiving this award. Thank you so much.
I'm Janet Chung. I'm excited to accept this award with so many amazing women from Congressional District 1. I'd like to recognize the work of many volunteers who've knocked doors, called voters, wrote postcards, and more. It's been great to see the new faces who want to talk about candidates and voting. Thanks also to the many candidates who run for office to serve our community. They're inspiring and energizing people to get involved. Thanks to Chair Klebb and the Nebraska Democratic Party for their support with voter guides, the Block Captain program, and so many activities across the state. Last but not least, thanks to my husband Pat for his support and humor. It's been an honor serving as Lancaster County Democratic Party Chair. We're excited for 2020 elections. We hope you'll join us as we continue to work hard to elect more Democrats who will improve the quality of life for all and make Lincoln a welcoming and inclusive community. I look forward to seeing you soon.
My name is Martha Ellen Florence. In 2018, I had the opportunity to hear House Speaker Pelosi at a women's political leadership event in Washington, D.C. And among the many takeaways, the one that really stuck with me was, don't agonize, organize. I took that to heart and have shared that with groups throughout the country whenever I get the opportunity. And although there wasn't much to be positive about 2016, that election gave women their voices and encouraged women to inspire other women to find theirs. It's a great honor to be a part of the women of CD1 because as a collective, we have heeded the advice of Sir Lee Chisholm. You don't make progress by standing on the sidelines, whimpering and complaining. You make progress by implementing ideas. And with the historic surge of women and diverse candidates in our district, I believe we are the epitome of you don't change yourself, you change the game, and we have. So thank you so much for this recognition.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Mary Harding. I want to thank Chair Klebb for nominating me for this honor and including me in this group of truly fierce and awesome women. The work that we do to make democracy function is not the kind of work that philosophers and book clubs can accomplish. It requires rolling up your sleeves, making a commitment, and showing up to pull your own weight. The achievements of the group of women with whom I am honored this evening are the best testimonial to how that works that I can think of. I want to thank you again for the honor and wish everyone roll up your sleeves and persist.
Hi, my name is Jessica McClure. Thank you so much for this award. I personally would like to thank all the women who helped me on my campaign in 2018. I learned so much from you, and I'm going to keep taking that knowledge and preparing for 2020 because I'm not going to stop until every woman who's running for office stops hearing you don't look like a politician. Well, guess what? We all are politicians if we run and we win. Thank you so much.
I'm Meg Mikolajczyk, and I am so excited about the work we're doing in Nebraska as Democrats, and am honored to get to be a small part of it. In particular, the Democratic Party has been so thoughtful and intentional about welcoming new people and making sure we are the inclusive party, that anyone who wants to be a Democrat gets to be a Democrat. We are really intentional about the spaces and places we show up in to make sure it's an inclusive environment, who we contract with to make sure that they uphold our values. And I think we saw how successful that can be with the Busalis Luncheon, for example. The diversity and the robust attendance from across the state. We had young people, multi-generations, we had racial diversity, and it was just a welcoming space. The excitement in the room was palpable, and I cannot wait to vote for a lot of the people in that room in 2020.
Hi, I'm Michelle Tilley. I'm a member of the CD1 Women's Group who put on the Helen Busalis Luncheon this year. Meg Michaelichek approached me this last year and asked me if I would be part of the committee to change up the Busalis Luncheon, and it was a pleasure to say yes. We organized, we met, we brought in amazing people like Martha Ellen Florence and Lori Martinez, and we really brought forth something that we can all be proud of, something that we can all take forward with inspiration and motivation, particularly into this next year. This is 100 years of the women's right to vote, and it is fitting that we get this award for this luncheon this year. Thank you.
I'm Krista Yoakum. I am so proud to have worked with this dynamic team on the 10th annual Helen Busalis Scholarship Luncheon and humbled to be recognized among them. There really is a lot of momentum in Lancaster County and Congressional District 1, and it is led by women. Women who support women, women who lead rallies and vigils, women who write letters and make calls, women who support candidates and work on campaigns, and women who run. So many women doing what they can to move issues, actions to raise awareness, women writing policy and serving, and most of all, women supporting women. In the most recent election cycles, we not only saw Mayor Larry Gaylor Baird elected as our third woman mayor, all Democrats, I might add, but we also elected the first woman as Lancaster County Treasurer, Rachel Garver. That list of women leading and supporting other women includes City Council President Jane Raybould, City Council members Sandra Washington, Tammy Ward, School Board members Kathy Danig, Barbara Beyer, and Annie Mumgard, Patsy Kojans on the State Board of Education, women of science serving the Nebraska Public Power District and the Natural Resource District, Mary Harding, Karen Amon, Deborah Egan, and of course our state senators, Anna Wishart and Patty Pansing-Brooks. Thank you. I am so proud to be among these leaders. Thank you for this award.
Hi, I'm Patty Pansing-Brooks. I'm the state senator representing District 28 in the legislature, and I'm so grateful to be here tonight, and it is such an honor to be receiving the first ever Frank Lemire Award. Frank was an amazing man whom I was fortunate to work with and blessed to work with on the issue of white clay, and I got to know him quite well. But for Frank's persistence and decades-long efforts to battle for the people on the Pine Ridge Reservation, you know, we would not be at the spot we are in with white clay right now. I feel fortunate to have worked with him on those issues and to be able to find some of the legal standards that were able to help white clay close the liquor stores and to move forward and stop the genocide that has been ongoing at white clay. Part of my work has been informed by Einstein's quote, which was to widen the circle of compassion and embrace all living creatures and all of nature and all of its beauty. And because of that, that's informed my work to be able to work hard for people without voices, people like those in the juvenile justice system, to work on prison reform issues and work on LGBTQ plus rights and women's rights, and of course the rights of the Native people, the first people in our country. And I feel so fortunate to be able to do this work. I'm humbled by this award tonight. And I want to thank Jane Clubb and the entire party for giving me this really wonderful honor. And I want to remind everybody that there is more work to be done, as Frank Lemire always said, and we must all feel the compulsion and the desire to get out and be active and proactive, but also do it with some kindness in our hearts and compassion. Thank you so much for this wonderful award.